Thank you for joining Team 6's overview of their social media marketing plan for the Cleveland Browns. The Cleveland Browns have a long history in the NFL, which included early on success with championships between 1945 to 1955. However, since then, their performance has been somewhat dismal to the point that they've earned the nickname the Defeated. However, the community of Cleveland has experienced success with their pro sports in recent years, with both the Cleveland Indians and the Cleveland Cavaliers winning championships within the last 2 years. The social media presence for the Cleveland Browns is more positive than what you would expect from the team's own performance. Social media presence for the Browns includes 1.2 million Facebook followers, 1.2 million Twitter followers, and almost 1 million Instagram followers. Our team chose the Cleveland Browns as our areas of focus because there's a lot of excitement with the team, and we think that there's an opportunity to increase the social media following as well as the attendance for the Cleveland Browns. Currently, the average attendance on the annual basis for 8 home games has hovered around 526,000. We believe that our social media content can help push the average attendance for the year up to 600,000, which would be a 14% increase, and would help move the Browns from ranking 19th out of 32 NFL teams to 7th. We also believe that there's an opportunity to increase their presence on social media, which our plan would increase 25% on Twitter, 12% on Instagram, and 8% on Facebook, based on the amount of followers in each of those categories. Currently, the majority of the fan base for the Cleveland Browns, as well as the NFL, tend to be males that are Caucasian between the ages of 25 to 34 that are primarily watching their games on TV, which would be classified as a single screen use. We identified that the greatest opportunity for the NFL as well as the Cleveland Browns for future fans are to focus on women that are multiracial, aged between 18 to 24, that primarily watch online and simultaneously are using multiple screens. So essentially, we believe the best opportunity is for a more diverse fan base for the NFL, and in this case, the Cleveland Browns. As we're looking at the areas where we'd like to focus our social media presence, we've noted that the greatest opportunity would be on 3 platforms. Facebook, which that key demographic of 18 to 34 is about 98%. Instagram, which sits at about 63%. And then finally, Twitter. Based on the available budget that we have, we will be spending across those 3 channels, focused on the July to September timeframe, with the idea that we would like to build up buzz in July and August ahead of the first home game, which is September 8th. We hope that we can use a combination of influencer marketing with calls to action, contests, as well as some sponsored conversations. The following slide gives a distribution of where we plan to spend, and our total spend will be about $500,000. And so if you think about spending $500,000 for a target increase of 75,000 attendees to each game at an average ticket price of $66.34, we plan to spend $6.66 per additional sale of a ticket at $66.34, which would be an ROI of about 900% if we're successful with our spend to hitting our increase in attendance targets. We've included a couple examples of what our social media posts may look like. So specifically, if we're looking across our plan, we are hoping to use some key influencers that have ties to Cleveland in different ways. So the 4 key influencers that we hope to use are LeBron James, who, as you know, is an NBA player, very well known from the Cleveland area. Obviously, he played for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Currently has about 48.5 Instagram followers, 42.5 million Twitter followers, and 22.8 Facebook followers. Also, Kid Cudi, who is a platinum-selling recording artist, an actor from Cleveland, who has over 1 million Instagram followers, 2 million Twitter followers, and 1.5 million followers, as well as Odell Beckham Jr., who is a recent free agent signing / trade, who happens to be one of the most, or is the most followed NFL player on Instagram, and currently has 12.9 million followers, 4 million Twitter followers, 1.5 million Facebook followers, and we believe presents one of the greatest opportunities for us to leverage social media using a current player with the Browns because he has the largest following in the NFL. And then finally, we'll use another local influencer, Ashley Z, who is a host on 96.5 KISS FM, which is Cleveland's #1 hit music station, as a part of the iHeartRadio station, who has about 4,000 Instagram followers and 3,000 Twitter followers. We'll use that combination of those 4 influencers across the 3 platforms that we spoke about. So in this example, you can see that while we would be using Facebook on different avenues, there's Cleveland Browns to the far left, so a sample post that we could apply there. The middle post represents Odell Beckham Jr.'s Facebook page, and then off to the right is Ashley Z, who's the local radio host in the Cleveland market. As far as Instagram, we'll kind of follow that same platform. So to the far left would be a post that LeBron James had made. In the center again is Odell Beckham Jr., and then off to the right is Ashley Z, the local radio host. Finally, the third platform would be Twitter. And so we're using LeBron James, the Cleveland Browns' own account, as well to highlight how we would engage on Twitter. Our social media schedule, as we previously mentioned, is going to be focused on generating a healthy buzz in the market to increase attendance and social media followers in July, leading into the preseason in August, and then with the goal of kind of hitting our peak in September ahead of the first home game, again to try to drive attendance. As we looked across kind of the performance of where we think we will land, as far as using social media, we believe that the ROI is going to be significantly higher. If you think back to our example of spending $6.66 per ticket to get $66 of a ticket sale, a 900% ROI is very significant. We believe that it's also important to note, based on the demographics that we saw, how important social media is going to be for the NFL as well as individual teams to expand their base. As their current base continues to age, there's an importance to engage younger audiences and more diverse audience. And then finally, we note that you need to use a combination of multiple platforms to get whatever your message is out to multiple areas. I think the best example here would be Facebook has been a leading social media platform, but you can see in some of the demographics that Instagram continues to gain traction, even to the point that we think we have an opportunity with using Odell Beckham Jr. on the Instagram platform is stronger than maybe using him on some of the other platforms. And that concludes the presentation that we have. Thank you.